dad, and it's a little longer, but it's called Black as a Bulletproof Vest. And my mother's from Watts, and my dad's from Pasadena, but my dad built the Watts Library. He's an architect. I grew up in Trenton, all that was beautiful and black, where afros stood tall as buildings and fought back the breeze, living in the 60s with frisbees and hula hooping dreams, spinning around my daddy, trying to study his stride, trying to see what lay inside his big size 14s, a walking heart attack, a hot-blooded love. I hung on his non-slave tongue. See, my father was no kowtow, no greasy smiling me dance doing tease. No, my father was more of a crowbar, an architect in a neighborhood where nobody knew what that was. Had a white boy job when black men didn't mean spit. Told us to never be anything less than black, proud black, brown black, snow crow black. He knew it wasn't about tone because black burned within. Each artery and vein screamed. Never apologized, never hide, never longed for or lusted after or tried to be less. Our consciences never got pressed. Our pride was not comped. We was barbershop black, Magnificent Brothers black, on Saturday black, snip snap where afros emerged to perfection black, Watts Festival black, marching band black, booty shaking daddy saying, oh my God black, Sunday black, stick in the movies black, steal a lawnmower, daddy made us bring it back black, high tops running in a pack black, hide and go seek black, engine number 9 going down Chicago line, if the train should jump the track, all we ever was black, might have been liquor store black, could have been crackhead black, or we had razor strap. Get away from that. Didn't I tell you not to touch that black? But we loved him back, because he brought Al Green and Aretha in our living room black. Watts Prophets black, Eric Priestley black, poetry pounding like drum beats, reminded me to stay up and stay strong, and when the shit got rough, we was pushing right back. Black Panther black, fully strapped beret wearing leather jack black. We was wildin' then black, talking back black. Don't bring that bullshit or we'll burn it up black. Watts writes baton slinging Rodney King black. Each kneecap speaks Florence and Normandy storms. Weston, Jefferson reigns. 60th and Main where Mama moved after Watts. Hopscotch all over our tongues. Chicken bobs through our necks. I speak black, keep my slang seeped in Mississippi and 99th Street pain. Midnight smack, always beautiful black. White folks try to pantomime, can't get it right. It's like selling Pepsi with our pigmentation, as if pig Latin could ever be French. Trying to be smooth so bad, some Halloween their skin, pour cement in their own ass, but no copycat can ever make what shines deep inside, what beams like a Slauson and Hoover sun, 103rd Street scar, a galaxy of Central Avenue jazz. You could eat a million chicken and waffles and never taste the sweet black that's lodged deep in the Brillo pad of your lungs, that dances across your mane, that cha-chas against your heart, that soothes like a satin lining in a world of itchy wool-faced fools. They will never know the slave ships, the ocean bones of our cousins, weeping in the deep sardine graves, floating from Nickerson Gardens all the way back to the Ivory Coast. But my daddy made me know, kept a library in our hallway of who I was. I saw my father sitting in his black chair every night, the one we could never touch, kinky hair illuminated in the bulb, reading, always reading about us, Stokely Carmichael, Kwame Ture, W.E.B. Mommy told me to kiss goodnight, but I'm afraid because he's holding black rage against his check. Ripping through each page, each dog-haired by his fingertips. I go in like a drowned kid facing the wave, peck his cheek because he's loved, and I begin to read everything Daddy put down, even before the good words felt good in my brain, because all I knew then was Dick and Jane and popsicle blood on my shoe, trying to learn Daddy like a foreign language, trying to imitate his abstract tongue, trying to understand his rage which could ignite like a riot on a Saturday cartoon June, holding his fist like a knot, not because he didn't love us, but because he tried to keep the horror away from our house, the cross-burned nights, the billy club moons, the snake pit smile of those who wouldn't give Daddy his due because they thought black skin didn't deserve squat and would have shot him in a midnight minute if they could have got away clean. But he kept on building, kept sculpting, kept masons pouring concrete into cracks, turning wood, steel, and dirt into roof floors and walls, creating artwork where people birth babies and breathe, making structures, making homes out of slide rules and sludge, but his best work by far was his 4 kids. Strong black, bold black, we stand as pillars of who he was. Everything that Watts is, as tall as those towers, as beautiful as that art, as luminous as the library he designed, beautiful as a Mingus riff, bold as a Jane Cortez line, blowing heat into the building bones of our spines, wearing our black like a helmet or a bulletproof vest to protect us, to keep our sweet essence alive, so we can stride and not feel annihilated by fear, foe, or shame, because inside you're a fortress, a steel pole and a wall, an architect's daughter with a 12-story heart, raging hot, ready to wreak havoc at the drop of a dime, remembering Molotovs and lynch mobs and palm trees burning streets, because Watts is my father, the birth home of my mom. It's a rhythm, it's a riot, a rock buried in your palm, keeping the beat, keeping the rhythm, keeping the blood history alive, as beautiful as new asphalt, as black as an eggplant sky, laying foundations one brick at a time.